Hello, welcome to Figure Form 45. Thank you for your time checking my video. This is my review of the Mcfarlane DC Multiverse Poison Ivy from their Batman and Robin wave. If you are new to my channel, please leave a like and subscribe if you like my videos. This will really help me a lot in making more of these videos. Now please enjoy. First, let's check the packaging. So at the back, you will see the 4 figures that is included in the wave. I've just got these figures the whole wave actually, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be reviewing them individually, and then when I get to my review of the George Clooney Batman, I'm gonna include my review of the Build-A-Figure, which is the Mr. Freeze. So for now, I'm gonna be reviewing the Poison Ivy. So that's what it looks like at the back, and on the side. On the front, it says DC Multiverse Poison Ivy, then Collect to Build Mr. Freeze. So this is number 2 on the wave. So on the side, the red coloring there, the Batman and Robin logo. Then at the top, yeah, so that's for the packaging. Now, for the accessories, there isn't really an accessories, so he only came with this Mcfarlane standard art card, which is, yeah, that's a very good picture of the actress. And then typical small biography at the back. Then aside from that, the standard DC Mcfarlane stand. And since this is a Build-A-Figure wave, he comes with the Mr. Freeze body version. And as I said, I will review the Build-A-Figure together with when I get to the Batman video. Now, for some height comparison, the figure is actually a little taller to the Batwoman figure and the Supergirl figure. So you will see that this figure is a little taller to them. So not so much accessories that come with her. So basically you're just gonna get the figure and the Build-A-Figure part, which is the body. But is this worth it? Let's start with the sculpt and details. So for the head sculpt, we can say that Mcfarlane is really upping up their game when it comes to the head sculpt, because this is one good head sculpt. Does it look like the actress? I'm thinking on a certain angle, yes. And despite that fact, you can still also mix this figure very well with your comic, with your comic version of figures. So the hair is well sculpted, and that's really a nice color of orange. Then the lip details, including the lip details on her eyebrow, that is well done. He even has earrings, so that's a good detail that was painted there. So overall, this is one of the best head sculpt that Mcfarlane has ever done. I don't know what they did, but I guess they listened to our comments that they really need to up their game on the head sculpt, and yep, this is an amazing head sculpt. My only worry is that because of the way that the hair was made, we won't be able to have any head articulation. Now for the body, I love the way that the body was made, including the way they wash it with the darker green. So that turned out pretty well. That's an amazing paint job. Now for the leg, this is sculpted, not just painted. Again, a A plus for Mcfarlane. I love that they provide such details. So I guess the sculpt that they the cost that they incurred in doing this new sculpt, I think, is reason enough for it not to come with any, with any accessories. Although I really wish they gave him at least a little bit of, bind effects. But yeah, from the green and then suddenly turning dark here, that is amazing. That's really, really good paint work. This is a little lighter green though. I don't know. I was thinking that they should be the same color, but nah, it's not really a big deal for me. It's not a big deal. Overall, the aesthetic of this figure is amazing. This will pass not just as the Batman and Robin Poison Ivy. You can include this in your comic version Poison Ivy. This figure, aesthetic wise, is amazing. Now for articulation, as expected, the head will be a little limited because of the hair, but you can still do that. And that. Up and down. Yeah, the head will limit the articulation, but at least it is not that super hard hair or plastic. It's not that super hard plastic that they use, that you can still do that. And I think that works. I thought this was an unpainted detail, but it's just a product logo or something. Why did they put that there? Well, anyway, it is being covered by the hair, so no biggie. Now for the hand and shoulder articulation, she can do the T-pose, and then that, and then I love the fact that they made the cut. The articulation is on the cut. So that's amazing planning there. Then she can do that. Even on the hand, just look at that detail. Yeah. And the typical Mcfarlane articulation. Then she has a ab cut. She has a cut on the ab, which, wow, that's a pretty good range of articulation. And then she also has a waist cut, so if you put them together, yeah, that's nice. Well, looking forward has always been a problem for Mcfarlane, but in the case of this one, that is actually good. Then side to side, yeah, amazing articulation. And I also like the fact that the diaper is well fitted, so it's not that obvious of a cut. It mixes well. Maybe it's because of the design of the character that it blends well with the sculpt of the whole body. Now for the leg articulation, she can kick forward that far. Actually, I think she can kick higher. Yeah, she can kick that far. She can kick. Okay, that's good. So she can do that. And then that. Now for there's that articulation, then that articulation, then toe articulation. Then she can do the bend down. This is an amazing female figure from Mcfarlane. Articulation wise, I am very, very happy with the articulation of this figure. So aesthetic wise, definitely the best for me, a 10. And then for the articulation, also amazing. Well, because of the design of her hair, her head is pretty limited, but the rest, amazing articulation for a Mcfarlane figure. This is probably the best Poison Ivy I have now in my collection. So overall, I love this figure. I love that Mcfarlane made this figure. This is the figure that I never thought I'll need or I'll want, because we all know that that Batman and Robin movie is the movie that destroyed the Batman franchise. I think that was the movie that they were trying to make the series less darker as compared to the first, to the Michael Keaton and Val Kilmer. Well, Val Kilmer is also not that dark anymore. If they just continued with the Michael Keaton theme, but yeah, that Batman movie is starting to get really dark, and I know that in the Batman and Robin, that's when they started making it a little lighter, more PG. But yeah, it didn't succeed. But let's admit, although that movie, the Batman movie, is not really that good. For a Batman fan like me, it's one of those movies that I still want to rewatch, because the design of the costume design there I love. So I love that Mcfarlane is going back to these movies and made this figure. And yeah, this, I think this is the first wave, because I've seen the other figure. I think this is the first wave that I actually like all the figures. But I made this first because I predict that this is going to be my favorite in the wave. This is the figure that stands up in the wave when I pull them out of the box. So this is definitely a buy. Never sleep on this figure. If you see this figure, buy it. This is an amazing Poison Ivy figure.